Hey, as you know, September 15th through October 15th, Hispanic Heritage Month. And to celebrate, we're highlighting some of our favorite local Hispanic-owned and operated breweries here. We are joined by Chula, Vista Brewery and Ballast Point. So it's great to have both of you here. Thank you very much. I know we have so much, obviously, Hispanic influence in San Diego. So we want to talk about the beer influence, too. So let's start with you, Dali, at Chula Vista Brewery. You're on 3rd Ave, and you have another location.
Yes, on the east side, yeah.
East side.
East Lake.
That's your home.
Yes.
That's awesome. What's it like to have a brewery now where you grew up?
You know, it's amazing to know that whether you're on the west side of town or the east side of town, we have a brewery for you. So encompassing Chula Vista in our neighborhood and understanding that, you know, we're here crafting great beer and just happy to host and showcase our community.
I love that. So, Dali, we've had your husband Tim on before. Obviously, he was in the Navy, veteran-owned, and also Hispanic-owned. The fact that both of you brought this business to life, what was that like?
You know, it was very exciting. When we opened, he was still active duty with the military. So he started, you know, the whole idea years before he even retired, you know, planning for his exit in the military. And so I was always a military wife, you know, at the home front, keeping up the whole home front together.
Tough job you had, for sure.
Yeah. And so when we opened, actually, when we were cutting the ribbon, the day of our ribbon ceremony, he comes up to me and he says, I have to go somewhere. And I'm like, what do you mean? We ran out of ice, cups? What is it? He's like, no, like I just got a call. I get deployed in 2 weeks.
Deployed?
Yeah.
No way.
So that's always been our journey, you know, San Diego, big military town.
Right. A lot of people are familiar with that lifestyle, of course.
And so for me, you know, I've just been grateful to be a part of the process. And, you know, we're both very involved. And so in the brewery, you get a good mixture of my Latino culture and then his military career. So it's a good fusion of both.
That's great to see. So tell us about that, the Chula right here.
Yes.
So what have you created?
This is our West Coast IPA.
Nice.
7.5%, nice and hoppy.
Wow.
Very proud of it. So Chela means lane for beer in Spanish. It's traditionally spelled CH. We put the X component on there because we like to play around with a lot of our names.
I love that, yes.
And so a lot of people, you know, in the beginning have a hard time pronouncing it, but we're like, you know, when your friends tell you, let's go have a Chela, basically means let's just go have a beer together.
I love that. See, you're spreading the knowledge. That's great. So I'd love to taste this one. And then this one. This
one is Warplanes.
Oh, yeah.
Another military collaboration with a good friend of ours, Nick Berenger, who's also active duty search and rescue swimmer in the Navy.
Wow.
And so he has a company called Warplanes, which is hand water surfboards.
Wow.
So we always give back to the military. We're always working with active duty, retired. And so this is a collaboration that we did together in homage to military careers.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Let's have a little taste here, because I do want to get to Anthony, too. We got to talk Ballast Point. But while you pour that, let me talk to Anthony so we can have some time with you. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, tell me your role at Ballast Point.
Yeah, so I'm the social media specialist. I run all the media for all of our accounts, and get to come up with like some of the fun campaigns. I don't know if, you know, recently we did a fun little campaign for Sour Wench. All me, I direct, shoot, film, edit, do all the photos.
Wow, that's hard work. We know that very well.
Definitely.
It usually takes like 10 people to do that. Okay, so you do all that social media, which it's really fun to watch what you have going on. This one, Blackberry Sour Wench.
Correct,
Nice.
we just released our new, Blackberry Sour Wench. It's awesome, you know, natural sour blackberry, little tongue tie.
That's all right.
Never up this early.
We understand.
We have, so it's our blackberry sour ale.
Okay.
Get you a little bit here.
Yes, let's try it. And we know Ballast Point, you always come up with new ideas. It's pretty fun to see. Every time you go into Little Italy or Miramar, you got to try all the different options.
Yeah, so we're always having new experimental batches of beer. I did bring a new lager we have out with New Zealand hops as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, now, so people need to follow you, obviously, on Ballast Point. Now we know the face behind the post, which is pretty cool. I love that. It's a fun thing to get to experience. So I think we all need to have a beer. I know you poured me one, and you poured me one, so I have no problem double fisting. Let's have a cheers here. Hispanic-owned and operated breweries here in San Diego. Support local business, of course. We love it. Thank you all for being with us this morning.
Thank you.